My initial intention was to walk around the lake, but it looks like now that there's no trail, just a steep hill on at least a large portion of it. So this will have to do. There's 6 people here, but actually 9. There's some people coming down that trail. But it's so quiet that it just sounds like everybody's on top of each other.
The Mount Baldy Azusa Canyon area is one of my favorite draws in SoCal. It has a lot of history and a lot of very fun things to do. There is this awesome off-road vehicle area that's open on the weekends, subject to some restrictions, and typically a fairly long line to get in. I would highly recommend a high-clearance four-wheel drive vehicle intended for off-roading if you're going to go into there. There are numerous beautiful hikes as well as cycling. Watch for cyclists when you're up here. One of my favorite rides is not on the main drag here, but is actually the ride up to Cogswell Dam. Cogswell Dam is about, I'd say, 3.8 miles up a steep grade, somewhat steep grade. And then you get a very exhilarating ride down. One of my favorite hikes up here is also the Bridge to Nowhere. It's located in East Fork, which is the east part of the San Gabriel River. Across the bridge, you make a ride at the bridge of this road. And it's a pretty tough hike depending on your physical condition and depending on the weather. People have actually died out there. Pretty popular. Another great hike that's nearby is the Tunnels to Nowhere, which was a project in the late 1950s, early 1960s, to connect various parts of the canyon to places like Crestline and the High Desert. I'll put links in my video to those places at the end of this video. This area really became popular around California's gold rush in the 1850s to the early 1900s. Although gold was found at Sutter's Mill, other prospectors came up here seeking their fortune in minerals and gems. All sorts of abandoned mines dot this area. But also of interest, because there was a river and it's beautiful, was people would just come up on mules and horseback and they would just go hiking throughout these mountains. During the latter part of the 19th century, they referred to this area and that time as the Great Hiking Era. And people came up and visited Camp Baldy and the camps up here and had a lot of fun. Make sure you pick up a Forest Adventure Pass at either the liquor store down at the bottom of the hill, the ranger station down at the base of the mountain, or even at the Crystal Lake Cafe at the top. And if you plan on coming back more than once, it would probably be worth it to get the annual pass.
So what is this? Looks like it loaded something onto something, like a truck or something would pull underneath it, and then maybe water? I don't know. Covered in urban art. Motorcycle parts. I hope this wasn't from a crash. Wow. looks like you'd unlock these things and then you'd lift them out and they would open these doors and allow whatever was in this thing to come out.
On the road to Crystal Lake. No, not that Crystal Lake. Although I'm pretty sure they capitalized on that a little bit up here. Customer parking only.
There are cabin rentals available. I wonder how old these buildings are. Large chainsaw bear carvings. So I'm here at the Crystal Lake Cafe, and I was helped by a very friendly gentleman named Gunter. I just wanted to give everybody a view of the store. The caption reads, 950 at Crystal Lake evacuated as bear hunted. This is a really cool photo. Old car, 50s. This place has got some history and supplies. Well, I just had the Frito pie at the Crystal Lake Cafe, and it was actually quite good. So if you come up here, I do recommend that you try the Frito pie. The store was really cool, and they had great Frito pie. They have hot dogs and hamburgers and camping supplies and t-shirts and sweaters and things of that nature. So if you're up here to camp, be sure to check out Adam and his store and his good food, and pick up any sundries that you may need. Here's something you don't get to see every day. It's an old ice machine. Imagine that back in the early part of the 20th century and on, that having an ice maker or something that made ice required you to have a big container like this and probably a pretty large refrigeration system to go with it. And then you got these large blocks of ice, and everybody would use them for their ice boxes. You don't get to see these things too often anymore. They're a relic of the past. Before they built the concrete road for cars up here, I'm sure the only way to get up here was by mule or horse. So Crystal Lake naturally has a corral. I wonder when the last time it saw livestock was. A really cool forest picnic area with camp stoves. Looks like you can actually use them for cooking. This area up here is so quaint and so beautiful. And slightly improved areas for camping. Wonder what this thing is. Oh, it's a house. Okay. Well, we won't disturb anybody here. This is the Crystal Lake Amphitheater. Now, according to the internet, and you all know the internet is always right, Tommy Dorsey and Benny Goodman actually performed up here back in the day. There's also a nearby dance studio, which was popular. We'll find that next. I read online that the dance studio that I'm looking for is up above the amphitheater, but the only thing above the amphitheater is forest, so maybe there's no actual trail to it. We'll see. Hello. Someone's using it right now for a party. That's pretty cool. Looks like it was a barbecue pit at one point. All right, cool. Well, that was interesting. So I get there and somebody's already staked it out for someone's 18th birthday, which is really cool. They set up a whole bunch of stuff for them. Special day. There's like no road to it that I could see, so you have to pull some of the stuff through the woods to get to it.
Oh, look at this. All right. You can park here. There's bathrooms there.
Looks like they fixed and reopened the parking lot, the upper parking lot near the lake, the last time I was here, which was a long time ago. This wasn't open. So you can get closer to it, so you don't have to walk as far. I've seen some pictures from the past, like the pictures in the cafe and stuff online that show this place as absolutely stunning and beautiful. So we'll see what it looks like today. What in the world? Sketchy, sketchy. I'm obviously going the wrong way. What was that I just walked down? Is that a drainage ditch? I just walked down a drainage ditch. So don't walk down the drainage ditch. Truth be told, I haven't made many YouTube videos in the last year. There's a good reason for it. I was seriously injured in an accident, and I don't really want to get into the details, but I required 3 orthopedic surgeries, and it was a year and a half before I recovered. I hear water. So part of me is just really grateful that I can get out again. Gotta get some of this weight that I put on off from sitting in a chair. Oh my goodness. Always be aware of your surroundings. Now I'm gonna have to recommend that you not actually go swimming in this. Kind of smells like well, grasses. I think that there was a lot of grasses in this basin before it filled up, and they're still kind of in the process of breaking down. So I know I saw a picture on the Crystal Lake Cafe Facebook page of one of the guys there in a boat. Maybe he got an old rental boat out. Kind of behind me here, right here, is sort of where the old boathouse was back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And I don't know, I think it burned down, or there was a massive flood and it flooded out and they tore it down. If you know, please put that in the comments. My initial intention was to walk around the lake, but it looks like now that there's no trail, just a steep hill on at least a large portion of it. So this will have to do. There's 6 people here, but actually 9. There's some people coming down that trail, but it's so quiet that it just sounds like everybody's on top of each other. Look at that dragonfly. Where are you, Mr. Dragonfly? Well, that pretty much concludes my Crystal Lake adventure. This is a beautiful place, and it's not too far outside of Los Angeles. If you want to come with your family, your kids, there's food, there's restrooms, everything's clean, it's beautiful, and you get to see Crystal Lake fully filled for the first time in many decades. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe for more offbeat stuff. Have a great day.